Hello, everyone. So it's another turn of our cooperative Dominions game. I'm on pins and needles waiting for the results of our competitive game because there's a chance there's a huge battle in it. But while we're waiting for everyone there to turn in their turns, the turn has flipped over on here, our cooperative game. So what we're doing here is me and four of my friends, for a team of five, playing a cooperative disciples game in Dominions up against two AI teams of 5 and 6 players each. I'm playing Na'Ba, who is the nation of desert-dwelling Djinn, and I'm just made my first big attack against Pania, which is a neighboring nation place that was worth a lot of money but had a lot of defenders. So let's see how this went on the very first battle in the turns. Well, I think this should go well. I misjudged the positioning a little bit. I actually combined two armies that are marching from two different provinces to do this. Oh, lost my first group already. Taken out by an arrow. There we go. Now my troops are going forward. So I got a couple of standard infantry here. And then my Djinn infantry, who have glamour, which makes them hard to hit. Basically mirror image from D&D. But my troops are much stronger. They're all half giants. So they're bigger, stronger than enemies. Can take a lot of hits. I should be wiping this out. To be honest, I was expecting more enemies here, based on the scouting we were doing. So I may have been a little too overcautious. Those fire came from my leader, who's another Djinn here. These are good leaders. They got some good paths. They're not terribly expensive compared to my other leader. That is the one thing about Na'Ba. Everything's expensive. On the opposite side, they make a lot of money if you set them up right. So, they get a ton of cash and have plenty of reasons to spend it. All right, so that was a victory. I wonder if I took any loss. Well, I took a loss. Let's see. That was my only loss was the Desert Warrior. So I definitely overestimated this province. I was getting scouting reports that said there were like 70 enemies here, 80 enemies. I vastly overestimated them. But you know what that means? It means I took no losses and I can move right on to the next conquest. Or even split up if I think. But no, I think I'll move on to the next conquest. Now let's see what's going on here. So here's a Pythium. I'm not going to watch Richard's battles because he's casting his own game. And so he can show that to you. Let's see what happened here in Star Peaks. It's Ulm. Good. I'm glad to see Ulm expanding again. They're expanding a little bit slowly. Whereas Pythium is just tearing it up. Ulm has awesome cavalry, really good infantry. They're really tough. You see, 19 protection. So honestly, these guys shouldn't be able to touch them. This should be a cakewalk. I'm betting no losses. They're probably also being too... oh, hit the wrong button. They lost an infantry. Which I'm honestly surprised they even lost that one. Okay, and he expands again. I will not take a look at what happened. I will simply move on to yes. It is attacking Mikland. Good. He never actually committed to do it when I was talking to it before. This should definitely be a victory for him. Mikland had very little defense. Yep. Rolling up now. I don't think he can keep this though, to be honest. But I'm glad to see him raiding. And who knows? The AI may derp. And then, poor Tianchi, who's just had a string of incredible bad luck and one really bad fight to start when they jumped blind, is trying to expand again. Whoops, the wrong button. Again, this is their mercenary troop. This is what has saved their game. They hired these mercenaries and sent them out. Oh, it reminds me, I was trying to hire mercenaries. I had seen the result. I'll have to see if I actually got them. I think I must not have. Somebody else must have outbid me, which is just annoying. Yeah, I can do that. Sometimes they will just massively overbid for mercenaries. But, I mean, if that's what it takes... Oh, they're running. No, they're not. Okay, they're just going back to kill somebody else. So this is... Yeah. So far, assuming that there are no problems in Pythium, a very successful victory. Now let's see here. And I found a couple fire gems. Nice. I can definitely use fire gems. All right, so did I get... I did not... Yep, I did not get my mercenaries. So who got them? They don't exist. What the hey? That's weird. It's very weird. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I swear I bid on mercenaries last turn. I don't see them even as an option. Anyway. Unless it was the green men. But anyway, if I did, I got outbid. Okay. So remember how I was talking about TNG can... Na'Ba always has more to spend money on? One of the things I spent money on is I dropped a laboratory here in a nothing province because... Let's recruit this guy, the Hermit Sahir, who's a fantastic mage. 1 fire, air, earth, and then a random, guaranteed random of one of these 4. These guys will become my crafters and my earth support battle mages. They're fantastic at. Hello, we have a viewer. See you here. Please welcome to join the chat. So again, this is a cooperative Dominions 5 game where I'm playing with a couple of my friends up against 2 AI teams, and I'm playing Na'Ba. So, as I said, this is one of the things I will be spending my money on. Another thing is recruiting troops in my secondary provinces, because my recruit anywhere troops are actually pretty decent. Hey, Stormworm. Well, I guess I don't need to explain the game much to you. Good to see you again. I think you missed the opening, but I had a successful attack. It looks like I actually pretty heavily overestimated the defenses here. Went through with just 1 casualty, which leaves me ready to transfer these guys over to here and make another run at another province. Again, nothing fancy in my attack. I'm going to go here, this fantastic 177 income province. Also, I come here, so that's a lot of resources too. So my resources here just went up a lot, and I can now bring in lots more troops. I do not have the money to start recruiting another Malika. It's actually probably still a little early. I want to research more, which means I want more of these guys. I'll recruit the Malika next turn when I did not also just start recruitment on this guy here. These are fantastic. I love these guys. If they just recruited faster, they'd be perfect, but you can't recruit them in a capital. So it means you have to pop down a bunch of laboratories and recruit them in a bunch of provinces to make a critical mass. Fortunately, I'm Na'Ba, so I have the money to do so. All right. So there we go. I think this might be I have to choose my research. Yes, so I got alteration 1. 55 research a month. I'm well on my way to 3, and I'm going to send this guy back here. No, you know what I'm going to do, actually? Do I want him to lead armies, or do I want him to... I gotta decide now. Do I want him to lead armies, or do I want him to site searching? I want more expansion armies. I'm going to send this guy back to pick up new units, while he goes out and conquers. Actually, since this guy will not be able to bless anybody. No, it's still worth it. Change my mind. Okay. Now let's give him a camel. Do this on repeat, right? Yes, good. So he'll pick up. This guy will pick up the army that builds up here, and we'll head off to conquer. Pythium is kind of cutting me off here. I'm going to have to talk to Dave. He's expanding in the wrong direction. He should, I mean, he should not be competing with us. Why is he going this direction? It's like he thinks we're opponents or something. He needs to go north to join in. Oh, wow, that's a very well-defended place there. I got to talk to him. Yes, they successfully raided here, and I'm really hoping they hold on to it for a while. Because if we can knock out Midland early, that would be a huge advantage for us. I still have to finish clearing out my cap circle. But yes, it's doing well. Okay, so I don't need you. You can now research. You're communicating more? No, you're not. I do have some cash to spend, but I don't know if I think I want to save up for another Malka. This one here, yes. It's got something like we're not taking that for a long time. But it's good to have those around. This is gonna be a long game. We're definitely gonna have the opportunity to make a bid for it. Okay. Yes, just building up quite an army there. We still have to talk about, oh, and we found, this is Pangea over here. So I'm probably going to end up fighting Pangea over this. I'm not too sad about that. It helps to cut down raiding if you have a narrow area. So I'll be heading over there soon. And definitely have to talk to Pythium and Dave about expanding the wrong direction, really. He should really be expanding towards our enemies. All right, I think I am done. Let's look at the statistics. How are people doing? Dave's just running away with this. Look at this. He's absolutely just going out there. Yeah, that's right. You can trade provinces here. But again, I still have to talk to Dave about that. I just feel like, we shouldn't be filling in the center so quick when we could go outward. Yep, he's doing much better in this game. Though he's still doing quite good in the other game, too. He's definitely in the top 3. Yeah, so I did pay. Just everybody in the competitive game found that out the hard way. So who's next after him? Light blue. Yeah, also us. Yes. Very successful. Where do I stand on this? That's not right. Okay, no, I did go up. There we go, yes. So I'm 1 behind, looks like. Because I missed a turn expanding. Midland here is the first one to lose a province. Congratulations to them. Some other people are doing some of the AI is doing absolutely terrible. Well, hopefully we'll find them soon and kick them. But it's nice to see an enemy going down. Let's see how people are doing. Income. Yep. Yeah. This is catching up to me from my early start, my early advantage. Except, love being to all the monies. Just need to make sure to keep expanding that way. And next turn I should go way up. Pythium, yes, is right behind me. Sorry, no, Pythium is right behind me. About to cross me, in fact. I feel kind of threatened by that, even though he's my ally. Kind of boring Hall of Fame. Not a lot of people actually in it. I'm surprised nobody's getting a lot of fame yet. All right. What does Midland have for a pretender? forget what Mickens looks like. Where is he? Here, I think. He's a follower. Okay. So it's not actually. Nope, that's not the right one. Need to look what he looks like. With the blue feather. Green with the blue feather. Okay. There he is. Varric. Oh, he is the actual god. All right. Which does mean that it's going to be a little longer before his guy kicks in. Good. So, but they're going to have a nice bless, apparently. Yeah, I'm expecting these guys will have a nice bless. I don't think anybody got blessed in the last fight. I should check that. We can figure out. Maybe we can figure out already what his bless is. But you know, Micklin's not a bad choice because to be the leader. So let's look at this fight again and take a look. So are these? Is anybody here who's going to get blessed? Where's the enemy? There they are. Nobody here. Nope. I don't think you can get blessed, can you? Oh, you could. You could be blessed, but nope, you're not going to be. So we're not going to notice blesses yet. Oh well. Well, I think we're ready to move on. We'll see what else got and I'm going to talk to Dave and suggest he goes forward and helps knock out Mictlan. Because that would be a huge success early on to knock out the actual nation of the Pretender. Thanks, Stormer, for signing in. Hope you're not the most exciting one, but things are looking to heat up, and I'm great to see you watching us again. Thank you, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. Okay, I think I mentioned earlier, but I'm on Pins and Needles waiting for the next turn of the competitive game to see what Calum's doing and and if our armies are going to clash. Have a good night.